If you want to stop wasting your life and be happy, watch this video all the way to the end, because today I got back from a yacht day, like chilling on a yacht with the biggest influencer in Mongolia and a bunch of people who are probably some of the most successful people making money online in Mongolia.
Born Mongolians with some fucking
Wait, how did I do it?
on their ass.
How the fuck did I do it? Wait. What the fuck, man?
Wait,
Bro, don't pass out, man. Bro, breathe.
don't pass out, bro. There's no fucking.
And I got back from that yacht day and 3-story villa was behind me. I'm in my work office area and it hit me. Holy shit, I am literally living life. Like this table, this window, this microphone is literally the life that I designed 3 years ago. And it was all starting and coming from a pen and paper. Invest in a good pen, invest in a good book, because it teaches you that an expensive pen and an expensive piece of paper or book to write in, it teaches your brain how valuable your thoughts and how valuable your mind is. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I wish I knew this when I was getting started 3 years ago. All right. I'm currently scaling a business to $1 million a year, and the goal is to get there in 365 days. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because it is okay to fail in public. I'm going to relate this back to stop wasting your life and being happy, because if you're not prepared to fail, you are not going to make progress. And if you're not making progress, it is very difficult to be happy, and it is very easy to not make any progress in life. And in turn, by doing that, you will end up wasting your life. Because everyone has an advantage. Okay, I'll use myself for an example. I am in Bali. I have green rice paddies. I have like cheap food, cheap, nice restaurants to go to, relative cheap. So for example, relative cheap is a nice restaurant for 2 people in Bali, like 5 stars dining or whatever you want to call it, probably like $200 for like top tier. Then if I go to somewhere like Dubai, then I'm going to be paying for 2 people $1,000, $2,000 for a dinner. And I'm going to have expensive cars, like expensive supercars. And I'm going to be spending. And the reason I'm in Bali right now is because I want to be able to earn as much money and stack cash and build a foundation to build my empire on top of. And hence why I'm able to afford a 3-story villa at the age of 20 years old. Because the ability to play the game correctly in the offense when things go bad because you have a problem with business or your payment processor gets shut down, you need to have something to fall back on. And that's my current thesis of doing business right now. So how does this all relate back to being happy and wasting your life? In the modern world today, if you do not have money, it is very difficult to not suffer money problems. Okay? So me personally, I am more happy with when money solves a lot of my money problems. For example, my food gets delivered. I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't do laundry. My life is completely outsourced. So I am free to literally wake up, do whatever I want, and then go to bed, and then do it all again 7 days a week, 24/7. I don't have to do anything. No, I am not responsible for anything. I am not responsible for anybody. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because that is solved by money. Money solves that problem of having to do these low leverage chores, laborious tasks, whatever you want to call it. Now, first of all, that is why Bali for me is very, very important, because I am able to basically completely be able to live stress-free right now at the current income level I'm at. If I go somewhere like Dubai, I'm going to be spending $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month just to get these basic things done. And for me right now, I do not have the current capacity right as this moment, 16th of April, 2025. I don't have the current capacity to spend 30 grand a month and just do absolutely whatever the fuck I want. Because I do not want to have to play stupid games of status, get this car, stay in a nice high-rise hotel. Because the thing about Bali that I really like, and this comes back to happiness, I like the environment that I'm in. It, for me, is not worth going to Dubai and spending $30,000 to live in a desert. Okay? I can chill down to the rice paddies and look at the cows, the Balinese cows chilling. Some dudes working out in the paddock, chopping with that scythe. Some other dudes chilling past on his scooter. Life's good. Like, you look around, everyone here is happy. Okay? Now, when I say play it to your advantages, someone in Dubai is flexing cars, flexing yachts, flexing designer clothes and all this stuff. And they're playing that to their advantage. So they're able to have this flashy lifestyle. It's like, think about it. I'm in the information business. I'm in the e-com and information business right now. And I'm going to be incorporated in that business for a very long period of time. Now, in the information business, I'll give you an easy example, selling courses. It is very easy to sell a fucking course to broke, retarded, stupid people if you're wearing designer clothes, if you're driving a Lamborghini, if you're in a high-rise apartment, if you're got the watch, like whatever you want to call it. Because stupid people want that life and they think, oh, this guy has that, I want to get that, so I'm going to start following him. And then they start following him, they start building a parasocial relationship, and then they start indulging more into his funnel, whatever you want to call it, and then they eventually buy his course. But to sell information in a place like Bali, or even in a place like a regular city, let's say Sydney, Australia, all right, you do not have the same sort of extravagance as you would have in Dubai, and especially the access to extravagance. And what I mean by that is, in Bali, you can't just rent a Lamborghini. Like, you can't just, I mean, you can just rent a yacht. I literally did that today, but you can't just go to like crazy on designer clothes. It's too hot. No air conditioners work here. So the advantage I'm going to play to in Bali is I'm going to be living, like, if I'm selling a course, right, which I'm not, so I have nothing to show you right now as it is. But for selling information in Bali, the sell is more, if you're using that lifestyle approach or that lifestyle angle, is living the life of freedom. You're living in this big villa. You're going to the best gyms, probably some of the best gyms in the world, to be honest. You're happy, you have freedom, you can do anything, because if you're making like 30 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand a month, like you literally are a king here. You can't spend that. I saw a video the other day of a pretty big e-com influencer, and I'm not going to say his name, but he's like talking about, he was in Bali and he spent like 100 grand, 100 grand in 7 days in Bali. And he was with his girl. He got like a helicopter. His girl wanted tiramisu, so the chef cooked up tiramisu. They were watching a movie. They brought in a popcorn machine and all this stuff. And I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, this guy's lying. Like, he's lying straight through his teeth, because, bro, you can't spend that much money. If I literally got a private helicopter tour to like all around the island in the morning and in the night, and I got the best gym membership. No, I'll get the best 3 gym memberships for the week. I'll also eat 5-star dinners every single night, every single lunch, every single breakfast, and I'll stay in the best, most expensive, amazing villas or hotels. Maybe I might hit the threshold of like 30 grand. That's how that is like living life to the absolute max. You cannot spend 100 grand here. And if you can spend 100 grand, you're doing something very wrong and you're getting absolutely ripped off. But in Dubai, you can spend 100 grand like that in a day. So to relate that back to like living and playing to your advantages and happiness, you want to eliminate the necessities in your life of things that money can solve. All right, so if you can, go to Thailand, go to Bali, Vietnam, Cambodia, all these Asian countries, even places like, not that I'm 100% aware of, but some places in, what's it called? A bit further north. Egypt, I don't know. But like basically a country where it's semi-third world, it's still got nice development. Mexico, that's the one. And you can live quite a comfortable life, stress-free, without having to really like stress about money. And you can really just get everything outsourced, so you can just lock in and you can just focus on what is important to you. And then your life will end up just creating and building this own bubble of happiness around it. And if you play to your advantages and you play to your strengths, like think about having a personal brand. If you play to your advantages and your strengths and your authenticity, then you are uncompetable. Like you are in a game and you're in a market of one. There is no one else like you. There is no one else who's competing in the same game as you, because in order for them to copy you, they have to be a better version of you. And for them to be a better version of you, they have to be better version, like they have to be you. It's like it can't happen. They're probably better off just doubling down on being themselves. So if you are playing to your advantages and you are living below your means, you're already like having, and by the way, really quickly before I go any further, playing to your advantages at the end of the day really means, to summarize this, defining what your strengths are, looking at your hand of cards that you have and being able to determine, okay, this is the things that I am good at and these are the things that are my strong points. And then just playing those cards, doubling down on those. Failing early is something that is going to hold you back from being able to make progress, and it is also something that's going to hold you back from being happy. And what do I mean by that? So failing early means not doing something because you're afraid of failure, not doing something because you are scared of what people think. And if you really think about it and you really zoom in on it, it's only one or two people that you're really thinking of when you're failing. I'll give you an example. One of my really close friends recently was really, really negative to one of my other really close friends. And it was a really good sign that there was a separation that was made between the two individuals, because the friend that was being really negative was, by being negative and speaking hate to the person that was trying, and yes, they weren't successful, they actually did fail, but they were trying to better themselves. The person that was being negative was admitting to the universe and admitting to themselves that they are not trying, and it was a reflection of them not being able to put themselves out there and get rejected, get set back, fail in public, not have the instant overnight success. Because if someone is negative, hateful, or mean to you, it is a good sign that you're making progress, and it is a good thing. If you are trying and no one is hating on you, you're doing something wrong. If you're trying and you are doing something and no one is copying you, you are doing something wrong. Like, people are so stupid and people are so can't think for themselves. They do not have critical thinking skills. So they're just going to copy, they're just going to reflect the negatives inside of them and just going to hate on you. So make sure that if you do fail and it is in public, you get the feedback that people tell you, the negative things that they say, and you use that as a progress marker that you're making progress and you're moving forward. And use that as a motivation to do better next time. Because if you fail enough times, you will get achievement. Because I've had this happen to myself. If you fail at something and it is not, you do not get what you want, you will eventually fail and something will happen and you'll actually succeed. I'll give you an example. So this pen and paper, okay? If I try to write an essay and it is not a good essay, all right, and I give it to someone and they're like, bro, this is crap. Like, what are you doing? Okay. Now, if I get this pen and paper and I write this shitty essay, okay, and then my friend says it's crap. Well, fuck them. Like, because I thought it was good, and I determined that this is good enough. Because I was able to say, you know what, I really, really put my heart and soul into this. I put a lot of effort into this, and I've reread it and I've edited it a lot of times. And it was something that really was important to me to write this essay of whatever it was. Because their judgment and their view on your essay was a reflection of their worldview. Now, if they say, oh, bro, like, I can't read it, it doesn't make any sense, like, understood, you have to have clear communication. But if you say something and you define your own success and you're like, you know what, I am successful. I tried. I spent 4, 5, 6, 10, 30 hours on this essay. And I really, really put my heart and soul into this. Well, good, that was your best. And maybe other people don't like it, but fuck them. Because if you're proud of it and you genuinely feel like you're successful, that is enough. And you can determine from that, if you know you put everything into it, you can determine that you were a success. Because success at the end of the day and happiness, it all comes down to your own definition. What you feel is important to you is also your own definition. And that's why I started this video by saying, stop wasting your life and be happy, and how to be happy, or whatever I said. Stop wasting your life and be happy. That's why I started this video with fix your money problems. Because I would much rather have the problems to deal with life once my money problems are fixed. Once I'm chilling, I've got a roof over my head, I've got food in my stomach, I've got access to clean water, I have the access to the internet. And then I can spend all of my time on what really is important to me, and I can then obsess over something and really define my own success. I can really define my own happiness. The simple fact that you're able to take something, I've got something in my eye. The simple fact that you're able to close your eyes, and think of something that is really amazing. Let's say, think about a whale breaching out of the water, okay? And it's a sunny day and the whale's breaching out and the water's all shining, the whale's doing this crazy thing, like this massive fucking big fuck off thing jumping out of the water, right? And you're like, whoa, that's like a majestic thing that you're thinking of in your head. And then all the emotions and like the awe, the sense of power and the beauty of this fucking big fuck off whale jumping out of the water, you can you can start creating the chemicals in your brain to make yourself feel happy. And then if you do the same exercise, you close your eyes and you visualize you're swimming, you turn, this big fuck off shark is coming towards you, it's about to fucking eat you. Right, you're visualizing this fucking shark tearing your legs off, like blood's everywhere. Your wife's like freaking out, or your girlfriend or like your mum's freaking out, crying. Your dad, like the funeral, they've only got like your head left. It's like in just your head, severed head. Like and then you got all these like emotions of fear, anxiety, like. There's real studies where they've done this, and people they've like tracked that you can change your fucking chemical buildup in your mind just by thinking of situations. So the fact that like if you're in a room or if you're eating food watching YouTube, like fuck out of here, you're lazy as fuck. But if you're in a room, you have air conditioning or you have clean-ish clothes on. I know some of you don't wash every day, and you have access to clean drinking water and you're not dying of starvation. Like, bro, you have all of the chemical buildup and all of the raw materials to create your own happiness and create your own success. It is just you that has to put in the fucking effort. It is just you that needs to fucking try. It is just you that once you get that flash of inspiration, you go and fucking take action. When you get an idea to do something and you have a thought, fucking do it straight away. All right, I had a thought. I literally got home. I was like, "Fuck! Today was an insane fucking day on this boat, like crazy fucking day. Big fuck off boat, cruising all through Bali. Fucking pull up to this pontoon thing. All these families felt like a boss. Pull up on this big fucking boat, swim in, go order like 10 fucking espresso martinis, sipping Johnny Walker." In the war room, and all these families like, who the fuck's these guys, like who the fuck are these people, bro? Like I was like, bro, like this is really really cool. Like not an ego thing, just it was really cool. Almost like with fucking jet skis and shit, like snorkeling, paddle boarding, all this shit, bro. It was epic, man. But like, I don't look at that as success. Like someone who looks at that now would be like, "Oh shit, that's success." But no, man, like that's just a regular day. Success and happiness is determined after I have done the thing that is important to me. And today, like recently, I've come on a trajectory of realizing that overworking and locking in and hustling and all this shit, it's good, but like it has a purpose. It's not your entire identity. It's not, the purpose of working isn't just to work. The purpose of working is to build something that you're proud of and to help people and create real fucking change and make an amazing impact in this world. And so recently I've realized, okay, in order for me to do that, I have to enjoy the days. And so for me to go out and fuck around on this big boat, it was a successful day because number one, nothing negative happened in the sense where I didn't lose a leg. I didn't break something. I didn't like do anything bad, like either consciously or unconsciously. Like, you know, if you like cut someone off and they like veer off into traffic and fucking go off the road, I don't know. But so I didn't go negative and I didn't really build anything or do anything, but it was an enjoyable day. Now, I really don't like talking about like, oh, this boat, whatever, but like it really just hammers home that like, because it was important to me recently to go out and live a bit more, like not just be hunched up, chilling with my laptop on this desk, brand new desk. So it was a successful day and I created my own happiness because 3 years ago I planned this shit. I was like, fucking, I'm going to do this, whatever. Bro, I'm only 20, all right? How old are you? Like, if you're over the age of 13, you have no excuses now. Like, no excuses at all. And I make this video to people who are sitting there in school and they are not doing anything. They're in work. They're not doing anything. They're listening to podcasts. They're not doing anything. They're reading books. They're not doing anything. There's a common pattern here. They get an inspiration and they don't fucking do anything. When you read a book, when you watch a motivational reel or a motivational video, like you get hit with all this inspiration and motivation. And bro, that is the point where you fucking start doing something. And then you just keep fucking working. And then you don't fucking stop. All right? Like, when you get hit by inspiration, you take action on it straight away. You follow that thread of whatever that thought is, and you follow it through and you complete it. And that's what this video is. It's me following the thought of when I got home, I was like, fuck, today was an epic day. So now let's just yap in front of a camera. So, create your own happiness. Don't care what other people say. And try your best. Just show up, put effort in, spend time on stuff. And over enough failures and over enough setbacks, you will eventually get success. So, get a pair of red light glasses and see ya.